Well, it's like they're pretty much married, dude. Oh, fuck you. Okay, focus up. Okay, Zana with tentacles. Okay, what are my predictions for this league? New in-game boss, potentially Zana. Savior, the moment chat. He can't pause the live stream, watch him get progressively more frustrated. He can't give live dog shit takes. Oh, yo, do I need to move my camera? Do you guys want me to make my camera smaller or move it around or something? Wait, where would be a good spot? Where would be a good spot?
We never expected 4.
Oh, 4? 4? I just got the chills.
Insatiable hunger. Crushing darkness. Searing flame. Merciless wrath.
The course quarterbacks. Let's go. Let's do it.
If we don't stop them, they will consume everything. This is a war for our very existence.
There better be a giga in-game ultra boss though, right? So 4 bosses. Oh wow. What? You go from the bottom up? Oh my god, another massive tree! I'm on the Atlas! No fucking way! They got the best tree and they doubled it, dude! Is that a good idea? I don't know.
They are here. Stand with us, or we will all
Holy shit.
perish.
Holy shit. What? Wait, do you think there's gonna be a 5th boss? Or do you think it's gonna be...
New currency items do later in the live stream. In the last iteration of the Atlas, you needed to use watchstones to both unlock new maps and raise the level of maps across your Atlas. This required grinding conquerors and managing the optimal placement of 16 different watchstones. In Siege of the Atlas, we've removed watchstones and have restored the hidden maps back to the base Atlas so they don't have to be unlocked over time. We've added much of the power from craftable watchstones to Atlas passives so that you can still access the benefits you're used to without the busy work of managing watchstones.
I like that. I like that.
Despite the era of watchstones being over, we do really like the ability to raise the tier of maps on your Atlas, so that eventually all of them are tier 16.
That's cool.
To this end, we have introduced void stones.
This is way
You
better!
can earn up to 4 of these, 1 each from the Uber Elder, the Maven, the Searing Exarch, and the Eater of Worlds. Placing void stones on your Atlas will raise the tier of all of its maps, eventually making them uniformly tier 16. In Siege of the Atlas, we've removed the concept of Atlas regions entirely. Each mod has 6 tiers of power. The first 4 tiers come from the 4 versions of the Eldritch Ember and Echo currency items, while the highest 2 tiers can only be upgraded to with a special item we'll explain soon. The first tier of Eldritch Ember or Echo drops on all maps and means that any important build-enabling mods are available without having to complete the entire Atlas. The second and third tiers come from exploring maps influenced by the Eldritch Horrors,
these bottom
and the
ones.
4th tier drops from the Searing Exarch or the Eater of Worlds themselves.
Jesus Christ.
You may be wondering how you get access to the 5th and 6th tiers. This requires some luck and planning. The Maven and her encounters have a chance to drop the Orb of Conflict. When used on an item with 2 Eldritch implicits, the Orb of Conflict lowers the tier of one implicit mod and increases the tier of the other. This allows you to manipulate the balance between the 2 types of implicits. Eldritch Echo over and over until you have a tier 4 modifier that you want. Then use Orbs of Conflict to try to get it to tier 6, before using more Ember and Echo to lock in the tier 4 mod of the other type that you're looking for.
Bro, what the fuck? That sounds like a lot of RNG.
We have made sure that the power of these modifiers is available earlier in maps, so that you get access to them when you need them, rather than after you need them. Also, none of the new implicit mods have item level restrictions that prevent them from being applied to an item.
What?
There are also conditional versions of Eldritch implicit mods that are only enabled when specific types of enemies are in your presence. These ramp up in power as the condition gets more restrictive. These conditional mods are designed for players who feel that they have sufficient clear speed for easier monsters and want to specialize in being even more effective against the really tough bosses where it matters.
Yo.
In the old Atlas, there were 3 favored map slots available to unlock in each region.
It was dog shit,
now that regions have been removed, favored map slots can be unlocked by meeting various objectives like completing a tier 16 map or defeating an Elder Guardian. There are
Seems
12
way
favored
better.
map slots that can be unlocked. These now apply to all map drops on the Atlas, rather than affecting map drops in just one region. Each slot provides a 10 times multiplier to how frequently its corresponding map
you
drops
span the same
relative
map?
to
No
other
way.
maps. You can select 12 different maps as your favored maps.
different maps.
Or you can put the same map type in all 12 slots for a massive 120 times boost to its occurrence in your drop pool. This is particularly powerful once you've socketed all 4 void stones into your atlas, making all of your maps tier 16, and with a 120 times multiplier applied to a specific map. In this case, the specific map you have chosen will constitute over 50% of all tier 16 map drops.
Oh my god, he's showing tower in the example.
Sextants can be found from tier 14 onwards and are applied to void stones. When you use one on a void stone, it affects your whole atlas. Because void stones come from the highest tier content, we've removed simple sextants and prime sextants, as they can no longer be used when you would typically acquire them. We've added the mods from these sextants to the pool of mods that awakened sextants have. Because this dilutes the pool of mods that awakened sextants can roll, we've increased the frequency at which you acquire awakened sextants. Your existing simple and prime sextants objective when you defeat a map boss. Previously, Zana's missions had completion objectives, but with the removal of the favor system, this stopped mattering. Instead of focusing on completion, Carrick missions now focus more on rewards, and so their purpose is to provide you with additional league content or extra item drops. Instead of your free daily mission being based on the last map you've completed, it's now based on the highest tier map you've completed in this current league. For example, if you completed a tier 16 map, your daily missions will always be high tier maps. Carrick missions can now include additional content like Conquerors, Ritual Encounters, Expedition Encounters, and even Monstrous Treasure, the former prophecy that makes an area contain 24 to 36 additional strongboxes with no natural monster inhabitants. Carrick now sells you maps, much like Zana did in the past, except there is now a wider variety of outcomes with variance on the prices, so you should probably go and check what he's selling more frequently in case there's a good deal.
I don't know if I like
The
that.
items in the window are re-rolled under the same conditions as Zana's previous shop. Carrick can sell maps that come with implicit mods enabling various content, for example, a map that always has a Legion encounter, or maps that have varying degrees of deliriousness on them. As you play through maps, you'll occasionally find Atlas scouting reports, essentially communication about important missions from other people who scouted the Atlas and didn't survive. These items can be used like a currency item to re-roll the set of mission maps that Carrick is offering you. Purchase these maps from Carrick. When you enter the map, you'll be met with hordes of influence monsters that can drop influenced items. Upon defeating the map boss, a portal will open to the Conqueror's arena.
There's so many influences now.
Upon death, the Conqueror will drop a fragment. Each Conqueror has their own fragment. Combine all 4 fragments in your map device to open a set of portals to the Cirrus encounter. As it's now harder to get influenced items, we've moved plus level gem modifiers into the global mod pool for amulets. So it's now possible to get the powerful +2 levels to certain gems without having to use influenced amulets.
Some caster cook shit, dude. That's what that is.
Now that Cirrus and the Conquerors are no longer core parts of Atlas gameplay, they will not drop awakened gems. These gems can now drop from Maven invitations. Spellcasters are significantly more competitive. Alongside Siege of the Atlas, we're introducing 2 new types of stash tab, one for flasks and one for gems. A side effect of this is that you're able to set your regular tabs to have affinity for flasks or gems, regardless of whether you've purchased the new specialized tabs.
Oh, I
The
like
Gem
that.
Stash tab allows you to easily store and sort your collection of up to 500 skill and support gems. By default, it displays all gems stored in the tab, but you can use one of the 4 categories at the top to filter between red, green, blue, and white gems. There's a drop-down that allows you to pick your preferred sorting method, such as current gem level, required level, or quality, to easily find whatever gem you're looking for. I think there's also... Yesterday we had this conversation. In fact, I shouldn't be saying stuff like this. We were reading some of the drafts of questions that we may be asked, right? Doing our prep for this. And we get to this exact point of what are we doing about Maven rewards with regard to, is the Awakened Gem sufficient? And then we decided to buff a bunch of Maven uniques. So, yes, to get to your exact point that the Maven rewards were underwhelming, there are buffs to those, which were added literally at the last minute in the patch notes. Like, the patch notes were approved and done and sent to translators, and the formatting's ready, and we're good, and we're celebrating. And then someone says, we need to buff these uniques, so everyone gets writing again. And so,
shit, bro!
I hope that actually happens.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good news.
Oh, might not happen.
I'd like to see some spicy chase there, for sure.
Presses Alt and doesn't get stuff. And so that's definitely just on with the option removed now. So anyone who hated it for some reason, that's mandatory.
Mm.
Yeah. As a streamer, you often have to be like, why don't I get that text?
Okay,
Can
and
you
here's an
enable it?
amazing thing for our international players. In this release, when you press Alt while looking at an item, it will show the unique name and base type in English in brackets, and so you can Google for them. So, I mean, I guess if
Ah.
you were having problems with this, you probably can't understand this. But anyway,
From Japan or something.
someone please tell the international players that you can now see what the items are. And this is really important for builds. Like, imagine you're playing the game in a language and you struggle with English, and you find a cool unique, and you're looking at, say, the Russian name for it, and you Google for it to find out what build to play. You won't find the English build guides, whereas now you can find the English one.
Super exciting. Look, there was a ton more questions, folks. I thank you all for asking them. I tried to get through as many as I could, but we are holding up the patch notes. So thank you very much for your time, Chris. We're going to let you go. And you
Thanks
can
very
go
much
get
for the
those
help.
patch notes out. Press the button, please.
Right, enjoy the league, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
See you later.
Oh, there it is, dude. There it is. Ever get that drops? Okay, Pat, wait. What the fuck? Do I look at the website page? Do I look at the website page first, or do I go to the patch notes and like go straight to the uniques and stuff? Wait, what if this melee changes? 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 You know what I'm saying? Rated. Okay, delve monsters that glow now fade. They glow on death. Continually incrementally increase the sound of art, sound, and item environments. Okay, Atlas and map changes. The following maps have been added back to the Atlas. Oh shit! Beach is back! Beach is back! Bizarre Beach. Okay, fucking thank God, Beach is back! Pog is in the chat. I hate Bramble Valley. Euro Chambers channel. I don't mind channel. Channel's alright. City Square's back pretty nice as well. I like City Square. Nice.